The Batwa were a group that historically lived in the forests of Central Africa, including Uganda. But in 1991, they were forced out of the forest by the government because of deforestation, and they were given little to no compensation. They were settled on very, very small plots of land, and some of them in western Uganda. The first time we visited the Batwa was 2011, and on the drive up to visit their village, I was immediately struck by the lush green fertility everywhere that you look. Tranquil lakes and beautiful rolling mountains with crops growing as far as the eye could see. But when we arrived in the village, it was really astounding to all of us, the level of poverty and the subhuman living conditions that they were living in, especially considering that that part of Uganda is referred to as the food basket of Uganda. Initially, we'd been contacted by a potential partner that wanted to do an income-generating project with us, which is generally the kind of project that the Pilot Foundation does. This one was a dairy goat project, which would have improved the nutrition of the Batwa children as well as been a sustainable income project. But when we arrived in the village and we saw the quality of living that was existing there, we realized that we would have to first address the bigger issues before we could focus on income-generating activities. The Batwa didn't have safe, clean housing. They didn't have enough to eat. Their children weren't going to school. They didn't have any income-generating activities at all, but were working on other neighboring villagers' farms for almost nothing, sometimes just for food. And they weren't good farmers because historically they'd always been hunters and gatherers in the forests. We eventually partnered with the African International Christian Ministry, which is a great organization that was already working in the area with the Batwa. And we developed a comprehensive development project, which includes building houses, growing food, teaching farming techniques, developing village and savings and loans groups, which teaches and promotes the practice of saving and as well as receiving loans, and finding other ways to earn income besides farming. We completed the first couple of phases with half of the Batwa living in this area of western Uganda around the town of Kabale, and we've seen some fantastic and really tangible results. So now we're ready to increase our project and implement it in all of the Batwa groups in this part of western Uganda, which amounts to about 716 people. There's a lot left to do, and we know what's working, and we're ready to do it.